Two ways to delete collections from your credit report. I give you the two biggest ways that have allowed me to delete several collections from clients' reports right now. What up, you got Mr. Smith, 0.5 of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and in this brief segment, I want to talk about two ways that can help you delete negative items, such as collections, off of your credit report. You see, collections tend to be one of the things that are on your report that just kind of makes it ugly. So you want to get it off of there because it is dragging down your credit score in many cases. And a lot of times the things that are being reported from the collection agencies are inaccurate. There is some discrepancies. There's some things that they didn't do on their end. It's just being reported in an incorrect manner. And because of that, the laws that govern the credit system, the FCRA, makes it so that us as consumers can dispute certain things, and if certain things cannot be proved, they have to be removed. So use that to your advantage, because collections definitely hurt your score, but we can use the laws to our advantage and make sure that we get them out the way. That being said, number one, as it relates to getting negative items removed in the form of collections off, you want to look at your credit report very thoroughly. You want to look and see if it's anything that's inaccurate, such as how your name appears, such as if it's a inaccurate last activity date, meaning that they said you were active in this account last month and you knew you had no involvement with this account for the past few years. You want to make sure that's something. You want to make sure that it doesn't have a past due balance on a collection. So they're saying that you got a past due amount and it's a collection. Well, if it's a collection, it's been sold out, so it should be a past due balance of 0. So those are some things that you can kind of look at and say, okay, it's not being reported correctly. Let me say that these things are inaccurate. So inaccurate information, such as an inaccurate last activity date and things of that nature, have allowed me to get several collections deleted. So that's number one. Number two, and we're going to wrap it up. Keep it short and sweet so you can get on to your day and take advantage of boosting your credit, is this. And this is a two-part, because one of the main things you want to do, and this goes for anything you see that's negative on your account, especially collections, you want to get them to verify that it's even yours. So you lead off with a verification letter. And this is one of the reasons why I don't recommend a person disputing things online. I know you can get results. I know of people who've done it, but it waives some of your rights. So at the current time of this recording, it's not the best idea, in my honest opinion, due to the fact that later on it could hurt you. It could affect you. It might get you some results, some quick microwave air fryer results, but in all actuality, I want you to have the highest chance of keeping your credit score intact. So I don't recommend that at this moment. That being said, you want to mail out your letter, snail mail, certified. You can even get them notarized, but it doesn't have to be. I've sent out certified, I've sent out stamps and got results. So that being said, choose what works for you, but it helps if you do have some type of paper trail when you do certify and you get it to where you get a receipt to know that they received it. It helps for your own record keeping standpoint more than anything. So just, do it at your own risk. But nonetheless, send out a verification letter. And the verification letter basically just addresses the fact that they need to verify that this item belongs to you. And it might be multiple items. So if you want to send a verification letter that includes all of the items you want them to verify. So basically what that looks like is, hey, I noticed these items on my account that I feel is dragging down my score. I want you to at least verify that this is my item. So they have to verify that. And sometimes you can get it removed just off of the verification alone, because they either don't or won't go through the process to actually verify. Sometimes they may say verify or no response or something that just says, okay, I didn't get it removed with this letter. And that's perfectly fine, because number two has been, I want to say, the number one way that we've got hundreds of items deleted. And that's the method of verification. So even if they come back and say it's verified, even if they say it's accurate, they say it's yours, you just want to say, hey, okay, I understand that, but can you please provide the method of verification? And the method of verification should include a list of questions of things that they need to justify that they did in order to verify that that item belonged to you. Right then and there, that's usually when items get deleted. I was pulling up a client's report, 7 collections got deleted off of that method of verification letter, just off the rip, just because it asks them certain things that they need to verify in order to determine that this item even belongs to you. Because many times they'll use a third-party entity. They're not going directly to the source. They're not doing things that they should be doing. However, they're reporting it on your credit report, and it's affecting you in a negative way. So if they're not going to do it the way that they need to do it, and they're not able to provide the methods of verification that they use, then it has to be removed. Apply either or both of those things to your credit profile, and then let me know how it benefited you. If you haven't already, definitely grab the free credit class down below, or set up a consultation if you need assistance in helping you get your credit where you need it, and you just don't necessarily have the time or want to do it yourself. So that being said, Mr. Smith signing out. Salute.